Are these the most undervalued or underrated soccer cards in the world? I don't even think it's close. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome to Soccer Cards RC. I'm Mike. Welcome to YouTube's only dedicated channel for analyzing soccer cards. I don't know, for whatever that's worth. Hey, welcome to the program. Today we're going to look at the top 10 most undervalued or underrated soccer cards in the world. The soccer card market is crazy. There are more soccer card sets being produced than there are football card sets, basketball card sets, because all the licenses between the Topps and Panini duel, it is absolutely getting out of control. And, you know, I certainly fear that most of this stuff is going to be worth nothing or next to nothing. And we're going to dive into that. So with that said, I went back and I looked at the most historically significant players in recent, in really the last 30 years of soccer. I don't do vintage. This show is not a channel. It's not about vintage. Anything post kind of the late 90s, when the soccer cards kind of became a thing. There's a transitional period. We know that some players, some great players, we'll dive into those, don't even have true investable rookie cards. They have stickers, and the whole vintage retro stuff, that is not something we talk about on the channel. But I looked at the historically significant players who have rookie cards, and what I've found is nonetheless shocking based on their population reports, based on the value, the prices of those cards. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Listen to this, you know, like Julian Alvarez, right, is worth, rookie card market cap is worth 25 times that of Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney scored 200 goals in England, in the Premier League, right? He's the second or third highest scorer of all time. Only three players to score over 200 goals. Had great moments in the Champions League. Lots of international goals, right? He didn't even make the list. But like, there's guys now like, you know, Tell, who I like as a prospect, right? Should not be worth 50 times, 100 times, whatever it may be. Rodri, who will probably go down as one of the three best midfielders of all time, with major trophies, right? And growing potentially. So the soccer card market is absolutely crazy. I don't understand it. And it led me to do this video to start looking at these cards of historically great players who really are worth next to nothing at the moment, who could see their values appreciate. If it was up to me, if I had $1,000 to invest in soccer cards, and by the way, this is not investing advice. I'll put the disclaimer up. Please do this for fun. This video is just for fun. I love soccer. I love analyzing players. I love statistics. My whole background's in statistics, believe it or not. But just for fun, but just not investing advice. I'll give you the full disclaimer later. But anyway, if I were to wanted to pick up some cards, would I pick up a box of random cards these days, right, and take a risk where the best chance I get is an overproduced autograph, sticker autograph, or could I pick up all the Hall of Fame or iconic soccer players of the last 30 years? Outside of Messi and Ronaldo, I'd probably, you know, me personally, I'd want to go the route of the iconic rookie cards from the iconic players, but. Anyway, quickly before we dive into that, you know, it takes a lot of effort to do the videos. A nice gesture of your appreciation is to check out our coffee. Our new winter blend is out. That's what I'm going to drink today. So it can't be Calcio Card. It used to be called Calcio Cards. Now it's Soccer Cards RC. It's now rookie cards and coffee. And yeah, so it can't be with coffee without the coffee. And it's our new winter blend. Just came out. Just did this yesterday for the 2024-2025 season. It'll be on the website. We got some great other coffees as well. Feel free to support the channel that way. It's always appreciated. All right, we're going to dive into this.
All right, before we dive into this, the disclaimer again, this is not financial advice. Please make your own financial decisions. Investing in soccer cards, sports cards, memorabilia, etc. is risky. So please understand that. Again, this is not financial advice.
All right, I'm going to pull up a lot of slides and talk through them. But my whole theory or thesis is, with all these tens of thousands of cards being produced today, something's got to give. All the cards are going to be worthless. I'm really concerned about how many soccer collectors there are or aren't in my case, right? I don't see a huge market out there, especially compared to the other sports. Unfortunately, there's more product. More product keeps getting jammed down our throats, right? Euro 2024 sets coming out, Topps. The new Topps, not the Topps paper products coming out with, I think, 30 parallels. It's unbelievable. Long story short, I think something's going to happen. I think all the new cards are either going to, people are going to lose money in the new cards and just lose interest in the hobby. People are going to continue to lose money and continue to throw their money out after breaks or whatnot. Isn't that the definition of insanity? Or I think a small percentage of soccer fans are going to get into the hobby and they're going to try to collect the iconic rookie cards of the historically great soccer players of really modern times. And if that happens, right, some of these cards I'm going to put showing you on these lists have pops of 0. Most of them have pops under 10. I don't know what the population report could get to, though it's not very high, I will tell you that. And I think there is a chance that these cards will be collected because they are from the iconic, historically significant players. Let's go.
All right, again, my theory explained. I do think a lot of people are going to get burnt and just leave the hobby in general. I think people continue to chase the shiny new products, despite how abundant autographs and memorabilia and whatnot become. But at the end of the day, I think there'll be a few, and I mean just a few, collectors who will want to own the rookie cards of these historic players. It should also be noted there are a handful of players, a handful of some of the greatest players ever who fell within the transitional period where they don't have a true good rookie card. They have stickers, and then a couple years later they have some rookie product out in the card stock. So not the greatest for like Buffon, Totti, even David Beckham, Ronaldo, the original Ronaldo, Zidane, Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic is a really classic example of a 500 goal scorer who has a sticker, and then 2 or 3 years later before a card product hits the market. And then Lewandowski is kind of the last guy. Doesn't have a really great rookie option. So for me as a card guy, these players are off my radar, unfortunately. So what rookie cards make the list? Well, I have found 10 historically significant players, low pop rookie cards. And again, I think over time, these might play out quite well. We'll start with Frank Lampard, who I didn't realize it until I dove into the numbers. Really high up on the Premier League all-time goal list and really high up on the assist list, right? You can make a case he's a top 3 Premier League player of all time. He has a 98 Merlin Gold rookie card. It's easily obtainable for around $25 and only a PSA pop of 18. The card is readily available and really makes a good play. People forget quite how good he was. Next one, Evgeny Shevchenko. He was a fixture in the Champions League, won the Ballon d'Or. He has a nice Merlin 2000, not Merlin 99. This is the second year Serie A Merlin. This card also has a ruby version, numbered out of 100. Only one of those have ever been graded. But a rare rookie card nonetheless. 13 of the 2000 Merlins have been graded. 2 of them received a 10. This card, you can find it. It's only $39 raw. And again, one of the all-time great European players. He was unbelievable in his prime and played in all those Champions League finals for Milan. What a player. Speaking of Milan, another Ballon d'Or winner is Kaká. A couple seasons there, he was the pinnacle of soccer. And his rookie card, almost impossible to find. I actually just picked it up for $38 raw, so I thought that was a pretty good deal from getting to get one of the all-time great players. Again, 7 of those have been graded by PSA, no 10s. This is from 2003 Panini Calcio. It's card number 96 is the Kaká rookie card. The next player is the most popular and most graded player on this list of 10, Sergio Ramos. Now, he has a Monochromo rookie card from the same year, but this is the Mega Cracks. You probably recognize the design from the Messi rookie. But still, one of the all-time great defenders. So many big trophies. I think this card is undervalued, underrated for sure. It's also the most expensive card on the list. The last PSA 8 of this sold for $152. Of the 61, only 1 have been graded a 10. But in the grand scheme of things, when you compare the great players of other sports and the rookie card populations to this Ramos rookie, they're not even close. An all-time great in an iconic set as well, I think has room to go. From one defender to another, we go to Giorgio Chiellini, who you could make the case has been the best defender of this millennia. His longevity, Champions League finals, many key matches in the Euros as well. The European Cup, of course, maybe his crowning achievement. His 2005 Panini Calcio card has not been graded. It's his rookie card. Has him in the Fiorentina jersey, if you can remember those days. And you can pick this up for $4, which I just did because, man, I thought to own a Chiellini rookie card. And remember, none have been graded, which boggles my mind. I mean, what fan of Italian soccer wouldn't want to own this card? A really cool card, and again, completely underrated, not on anybody's radar, which again boggles my mind. One of the all-time great defenders, and certainly one of the great defenders over the last 30 years. Moving ahead to the more recent crop of players that I think you can stamp as being historically significant. We'll start with Modric. And I've been talking about this card for a while. It has seen a slight increase. It has a PSA pop of 11. It's his 2008 Panini Ultra. It is his first card. It's a Euro card. It's a really cool card, a unique card, a nice looking card as well. He does have an earlier sticker, but this is his first card. And Modric, such a historic player, the Ballon d'Or, the run in the World Cup, and of course Real Madrid. I think this card has room to go because it is very, very difficult to find. The next card, Griezmann, when you think about it, World Cup, Euros. I mean, how many games has he played for France? And a great European career as well. His goal totals continue to rise. His World Cup, I think, is what puts him in kind of the Hall of Fame class. And he has a unique rookie card from 2009, a Munde Chromo. Cheap as well. Another card which is almost impossible to find. I'd love to buy this card. I don't even know what it would cost. I think just a few dollars. Is the Thomas Mueller, who is just a phenomenal player. Most people say he probably should have won the Ballon d'Or in 2014 when Germany won the World Cup. This is his Champions League, Panini Champions League card. It is his first card back in 2010. You could argue second best German player of all time. So who wouldn't want to have this rookie card? Mo Salah, I mean, look what he's doing week in and week out. He is going to go down as maybe the best Premier League player of all time. His goals and assists are unbelievable. We'll see how long he stays. But if he stays at Liverpool, he has a good chance to, like I said, to go down as the greatest. His rookie card, we've talked about it. I think it's extremely undervalued. And the guy is probably on the short list right now for Ballon d'Or. A lot of football to be played this year, but he's having another great year. If he continues it, look out. This card, in my opinion, is undervalued. Can still be picked up, the base version of this card, very, very cheaply. It hardly ever sells, to be honest with you. That's the 2013 Topps Premier Gold Future Stars, Mo Salah.
Finally, guys, the last guy, I talk about him. This is Rodri. This card has 6 graded versions. This is a PSA 8. I think there's 2 9s. Long story short, when he won the Ballon d'Or, won the Euro, what he has done with City in the Champions League, and what City's doing without him right now, this tells me that this guy is one of the all-time great midfielders, and has now moved up into the class of historically significant players for me. With a rookie card, PSA 6. Right now, no one will even buy. There's I think 3 raw copies on eBay for $200. I mean, if you look at the market cap, again, I don't know how many of those cards are produced. I don't think there's going to be many. This is going to be a tough card to find graded good because it's just how the card is made. Long story short, man, could I spend $100 on a? You can't even spend $100 on a box today. What do you get 5 Rodri rookies for what it costs to buy a box of Topps Chrome? And what are you going to get out of that Topps Chrome? I would put, if again, not investing advice, but I think the safer play over the next 10 years is probably the Rodri rookies. Who knows, guys? Anyway, that's my thoughts. This is the number 10. I'd love to do another video on, I think there's about 50 soccer cards in general from the mid-90s to now that actually have value or are important to the market. And then everything else is essentially just collectible cards, what people want to collect. But we're going to dive into that maybe in the coming months. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is probably one of the better, more detailed, thought-out videos I've done because I had to do a lot of research into these players. But maybe you don't agree with me. Maybe you do agree with me. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And we'll talk to you soon, guys. Live inspired. And maybe check out some coffee. Again, we'll talk to you soon.